Cause that's
No, your style is short. You don't. Your picture is small.
We on episode 9. No Dragon, just Ballz with Said He Said, Rrell, Varys. How y'all been? It's been a while.
Man,
chill. Relax. Nah.
I had posted. This month been a hard year. It has been rough.
Care to share?
Nope.
Here we go with this shit again.
Look here. I told y'all. Give me 100 views. You can ask me any question you want.
We had 100 views. I thought you meant 100 subscribers.
100 plus.
Well, you see, Michael K. Williams died. He was 54. They had found him face down, unresponsive in the dining room of his luxury Williamsburg apartment with what appeared to be, well, they assuming it's heroin because there was heroin on the kitchen table. Sources said that he's still investigating it.
You ain't really got to investigate. Just check his arms, feet for track marks. That's it.
That's the family don't want everybody to know, bro.
Probably not.
But if it's under investigation, that's out of their control. That's more of police involvement, and they get to decide what to release. Sometimes the press will sneak into whatever office and get the information anyway.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, you know they've been doing that for the longest. Or they'll ask person off record, but really be recording them or whatever. Hidden cameras, recorder in their pocket, stuff like that.
You familiar with him though? In his movies?
Yeah. Y'all seen I Think I Love My Wife? He was in that one. He was the one where the boyfriend, the boyfriend came home. He was like, "What you doing in my house?"
You still ain't seen that shit.
"Hi, my name is," and he beat him up.
Let me tell you something. You need to watch this shit. I'm tired of telling you this shit. You gonna watch it, you gonna love that fucking movie.
Yeah.
You gonna love it.
So he said, "Buddy was stressed out."
Yeah, he was stressed out. No, his wife basically.
He said that his mom taking care of the kids. Some shit he said. Then.
No, kind of hood shit you watching?
Some shit you talking about?
And that wasn't it. He was just tired of his fucking wife, his old girl from high school done came back. Not his girl, but somebody he went to school with. She looking good, boy, and she just take him down through them.
His wife was looking good too. His wife wasn't looking bad at all. It's just, there's so many times a dude gonna feel unappreciated because everything we do is taken for granted because we supposed to do it. But the women, y'all see the memes, y'all see the posts. If he can't take care of me, if he ain't got no house, no car. If I got a house, you shouldn't want to live in it anyway. You should want to live in something we find together or build together. You shouldn't want to live where I live because that's my house. You might have made it a home, but it's still my house. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if we go together, it's ours. I know this house backwards, forwards, up, down, left, right. We can go do this house and make it ours together. Because what you do is moving your stuff into where I already played, where I already got my dream of what it is. And it ain't the same. Really? You right now, I got a challenge for both of y'all. Go home, 2 pieces of paper, write what you think the perfect house is. The perfect marriage is. Put it in an envelope. Tell your girl to do the same thing. And then switch envelopes and read it. And see how surprised
might start a fight
a goal would be if it's from 2 different points of view. You ain't gonna start a fight.
Do it? Hell.
You might start arguing for real.
Why would it start an argument? I said just what you think. Okay, what's your perfect house? 2-story, 3-story, 1-story.
You kind of getting off topic. You're talking about Michael K. Williams.
It was getting good though, huh? Go ahead, Rrell.
He said,
come on.
No, go ahead. Finish.
I'm just saying.
Come to a close on that.
It's a way so you can understand what I was saying earlier about
you did it?
Huh? No.
So why you telling us to do something
because I didn't do it that way.
How did you do it?
As we were dating, we actually sat down and had a conversation about it. And now,
and was
just
this
recently,
before or after y'all had unprotected sex?
First off, we had protected.
No, it comes to a point.
It was before. It was before.
Oh, okay.
It was before we had kids.
Okay.
But
so you telling me after I done had unprotected sex, I done came all in her. Now let's sit down and talk about how we want a house to be.
I told you before that you supposed to have talked down. I told you that earlier before you even started having kids to talk first. I told you that. Yeah. I said get to know this person first before you decide to run up in anybody. You're supposed to get to know them first. A lot of people are ashamed to even ask sexual, like, what's your sexual history?
You're defending.
I don't care about
it. Now you talking some shit. We need a woman's perspective.
No, we don't. This is everybody's perspective. Let me tell you something. Boy or girl, You need to know their history, and they need to know yours for y'all decide to get together. Especially where we stay.
Yeah, you right about that. These nasty.
We in the Guinness Book of World Records for the dumbest stuff. You understand
Yep,
what I'm telling
these
you?
nasty hood boogers and damn, I forgot what else I call them.
But I don't want you to repeat it. But point being, you running up in somebody, or y'all talking about being in a relationship together, and you need to know about each other. And that's one of the things you need to know. You need to know if there's drug abuse in the family. Is there mental health problems in the family? Before you decide to go have a kid with somebody. And they even decide. Before you get lost in the thrills of passion, or the throes of passion, and the next thing you know, you have a baby with somebody who's schizo, and the baby come out schizo.
Well, I agree 100% with
18
that
years.
because, damn, I ain't trying to personalize, but some women they just weren't raised right.
It ain't even just that.
Yeah, it is.
Think about
It start with
like
their
I
mama.
said, with
all that
house.
shit.
That's a big
You look at
part
their
of it.
mama, you look at their auntie.
That's not
Look at their
true.
grandma.
That's
All
not
of them
true.
all the same way. All of them
That's not
ain't
true.
been married, ain't really kept
All
a man
right.
around.
My point exactly.
And then here I come being a good man and grew up in the stable home, grew up in the
my.
family atmosphere,
can't
and
put
then
it
I
all
come.
based on
Take
that.
advantage of it.
You can't put it all based on that. Both of y'all incorrect about that. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you a story that I've told you before. There was these set of twins, 2 boys, David and Derek, and they grew up in the same household with mom and dad.
This story.
Yeah, but it's true.
The daddy was a drunk, whooped both their ass, but
No.
one came.
The
Finish
daddy was a
story.
drunk and used to beat on the mama all the time in front of them boys. Well, later on, they all got grown and they got married themselves. Well, therapist came to him. How you doing, Derek? Well, I beat on my wife regularly. Why? 'Cause I saw my daddy do it. Okay, well, how you doing, David? I never hit my wife. Why? 'Cause I saw my daddy do it. It's all about perception. You can be raised whatever way you want. You can break the cycle or you can follow it. It's choice is yours. So you can't say how they were raised.
Well, you came in here prepared.
I'm just saying, you can't say how a person was raised. You can always go against you the way you was raised. Because there's been plenty of folks raised real good. Mom, dad there, no, never went to bed hungry, never got in trouble, straight A's. But then they got rebellious, and they never came out that rebellious stage.
Yeah.
Because when you get out there in the world, I myself didn't go through that rebellious stage. Sometimes I wished I
You
had.
going through it now as a grown ass man going through rebellious stage.
How am I going through rebellious stage? I still follow the rules of the law, the rules of man, the rules of my boss.
God damn.
Which I hate. I really do hate it. Because these people don't have the right to tell somebody else how to live when they're not following the
cut
same
you off.
rules.
You been rebellious?
No, not for real.
And that's why a lot of people who haven't
Good old boys.
a lot of people who haven't been rebellious are afraid to take risk, which will get them to a whole different place that they didn't even know they needed to go.
I've been rebellious. I was just sneaky about it. I came off one way, but on the back end,
Yeah.
I was in
I
trouble.
understand that. I get that. But I think you need to go through rebellious stage.
Yeah, because that's why y'all
Not
picked
a
up now.
But what
That's-
you mean rebellion? Like break it down. What you mean rebellion? Like what?
Not following every rule. Knowing to bend the rules a little bit. You get what I'm saying?
So yeah, you been rebellious.
Not really. Not really. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I got some off the record shit I'll talk about later.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry we got off topic, but
Oh shit. Yeah. So, do you think Michael K. Williams? I'm gonna say it.
no, you're not gonna ask me then, 'cause I'm not gonna answer it. I already know what you finna say.
What?
You
What
finna
am
be
I finna say?
disrespectful.
No, I'm not.
Watch what he finna say. Watch what he finna say.
It's Michael
But
K.
a
Williams.
legend.
Yeah.
Told you I knew what he was finna say. Here's the thing about that. I didn't really like you just said, like I just said, he was in I Think I Love My Wife. You was like, oh, you get what I'm saying? You didn't really pay attention to it until now he's gone. I did the same thing with the guy who played in Couples Retreat, Vince Vaughn.
White dude.
Yeah, he white dude. He played in a lot of movies that I didn't
Young
pay
Brothers?
attention to. No, Jurassic Park, Couples Retreat, The Breakup. He got a lot of movies to his credit, but I didn't pay attention to it until Couples Retreat. I went backwards and was like,
that's
oh.
okay.
So like,
Pull Vince Vaughn up real quick.
Vince Vaughn. We talking about Michael K. Williams. That white man ain't dead.
we'll go to him later on down the road. But my point is, like, you don't really pay attention to these people at certain times. So if they're in the background of a lot of movies, and then you realize that later, Freaky Friday, him. But if they're in the dodgeball, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you notice it, but they're in the background, and you realize, oh, this person was a good actor, or this person was a good actress. But you ain't paying attention to it.
I disagree with you on that.
Until it's highlighted. That's what I'm saying. They don't have to be passed away, but they do have to be highlighted. Like, this movie won them an Oscar. But what other movies they played in? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Robert Downey Jr. A lot of people fell off on him.
Going so far.
A lot of people fell off on him when he did the drugs. Mm-hmm. But he had a lot of Oscars and a lot of movies to his credit before then. And then when Iron Man came out, they're like, "Ooh, look at the new face." Ain't nothing new about that, man.
I've been paying attention to what you do.
Okay.
I've been, I go back and listen to every podcast. So what you do is, I'll ask you a question. Instead of answering it, you defer and start talking about other things instead of answering my goddamn question.
I told you I wasn't
Michael K.
I'll
answer. Michael K. Williams is a legend. I'ma say he's a legend. He played in a lot of movies, and I never watched The Wire. No, it don't make you a legend, but it's the impact that you have in those movies.
Okay, so if he had such an impact, why do you remember he was in a movie?
I forgot about that day. You know,
so then that's not a legend.
But you see how when you brought it up, I remember. You just said, "I think I love my wife." I went quick, remembered him.
If you go to Walmart right now, go to a random white person and ask them, "Do you know Michael K. Williams?"
So it's based off a white man.
I mean, it's based off of a random.
Wow.
Right, because in
so you're saying he's not a legend.
So what he's saying in society's eyes, one person can't determine
legend.
If he's a legend. It take a group.
Barr said Michael K. Williams is not a legend because white folks does not know him at the top of their head.
I mean, you did the same thing with Michael B. Jordan.
And I say the same thing about the dude that played Black Panther.
That's right, but that don't mean
I stand on that.
Oh,
he's not a legend.
Why not? He played legendary roles. Well, you remember him like, ooh. He did the same thing.
Ray or James Brown. Pick the movie. Ray or James Brown.
James Brown.
That was a better movie.
Yeah.
I'm about to lose my shit.
You should.
Ray Charles, right?
Yes, Ray Charles by Jamie Foxx. He said James Brown movie is better.
Okay. It was harder to do. Let's say it's not. When they were doing Ray, Jamie Foxx went back and forth with Ray Charles on what was you feeling in this moment. How would you do? Chadwick Boseman didn't have that opportunity because James Brown was already passed away. So he had to go off of that moment of what he felt he was feeling. Because he couldn't go ask him. He couldn't go do research with the man. What's harder? Somebody who can read in a book or somebody who can go straight to the source?
And he did a horrible fucking job.
How do you know? Because you don't even know.
I watched it.
I'm saying, how you know what James Brown went through?
I don't.
Mind-wise. Because all them drugs he was on, his mind was. Boom,
somebody
boom,
else
boom,
could have
boom,
played
boom,
it
boom.
better.
Okay. Freedom of opinion, but it's not the right one. But that's okay.
It's not right.
What I'm saying is, if you able to accomplish something that's harder than somebody's able, if you given a car, that's easier than going and having.
Did he win an Oscar for that movie?
No.
Was he nominated?
Yeah. He didn't win an Oscar for
win.
Black Panther either. But he was nominated.
I mean, I feel like anybody could have played Black Panther.
White photo, man.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Well,
I said,
you wrong.
Hey, he balled up the fit. I feel anybody could have played Black Panther.
Well, you wrong.
I ain't gonna say anybody could have played it, but I feel like
whoever got that role, the same thing as the Scarlett Johansson is finna see. Anybody could play your role, baby. Anybody could play your role and get this money.
Well,
we don't need you. That's what Disney's saying now.
So you saying the guy who just passed away, his name just slipped my mind, and
Michael K. Williams. Put some respect on it. He could have played who? Black Panther? Yeah.
That big scar down his face?
Yeah, it would have made it. And with that scar down his face, it would have made a little boy.
It would have made him a warrior king, huh?
Yeah, it would have came out a little bit better. Yeah.
So nobody think he look like Don Cheadle?
Who look like Don Cheadle?
Okay,
no, he don't look like Don Cheadle. Put some respect on Don Cheadle's name.
What you
Don Cheadle's a legend too. But let's get to the next topic.
Wow.
Let's get to the next topic.
Don Cheadle. Why he a legend?
Thank you.
What?
Don't what? Answer the question. You're deferring.
First off, everybody has that one movie.
What's it?
One movie. His movie is Hotel Rwanda. You seen it?
Bits and pieces.
Exactly. Don't talk to me then.
Don't
talk to me
about
it.
Wow, we killing it. Don't talk to you about it. Okay, but you didn't, like I said, he's such a legend, but you didn't remember what movie he was in.
He was good in Iron Man.
Too easy. Too easy.
He played a hell of a sidekick until they got rid of him.
Let me think. Who started that? Yeah.
Terrence Howard.
I know who started it.
And what happened
You
with
missing
him?
my whole-
Where he been? Where he been?
Well, he been standing his ground when the man sat there and said, "We gonna make this franchise about you," and then Rob Downey came up and he said, "We lied. We gonna make it about him." Well, then just give me my money. Oh, we gonna cut it in half. That's not what.
Well,
we
he
talking
should just
about.
play this fucking part.
That-
What happened now?
That's why he ain't doing. What you mean play this part? If somebody come to you and say the deal is this, and we shake hands, and then you change the deal to something else, what is that?
So Terrence, they told him the movie gonna be about him.
They said they were gonna make it a franchise. They gonna do Iron Man, but they also gonna do a side movie franchise for War Machine. That's what they said they were gonna do, but they didn't do it.
You should have just waited.
They told that man that you was gonna get this much money.
Yeah.
Then Robert Downey came in. They're like, oh, well, we can't get him that much money if we're gonna get him this much money. So they cut him out. They was like, we're gonna give you this much instead. He's like, oh, okay, I'm not coming back.
I bet he wish he had a ticket now though.
Nope.
You don't think so?
Your pride ain't worth that.
Yeah. How would that hurt the pride though?
Because we said we was gonna make this money. Your boss telling you next month I'm gonna give you a raise, $5 raise. I changed my mind, I'm just gonna give you $1. How would you feel?
Yeah, but at the same time, like
You need to be grateful for a job? No. I'm the talent. You need to be grateful I accepted this contract. They've been screwing folks. See, yeah, that goes back to Scarlett Johansson. They've been screwing folks way too often.
Getting too deep.
Go into the next one then.
Damn. Tie it into what we talking about.
We talking about legends.
Okay, no, we were talking about was Michael K a legend? Not the rest of these flunkies.
We said no.
I said yeah.
You know, we don't agree on
They
a lot of
said
movies.
no.
Why? Because
And
he
I'm gonna
passed
post
away?
this specifically because
I don't care. Because
Okay.
he passed away.
No, it's not because he passed
Yes,
away.
he did. Why didn't we talk about him ever before?
Thank you.
Ever before.
Man.
We never talked about him ever before.
Love,
How many times
Love
we mentioned
Craft
Scarlett
Country. Did he
Johansson?
play his role?
He did, but I ain't
Did they talk about it?
Everybody
No,
play
we
a
did
role.
not. A person has to impact you to where you bringing them up.
Janae
Thank you.
Gagnier, who called herself Miss Mercedes Morr on Instagram, was found dead in her apartment by her father. Gagnier said he then discovered suspected killer Kevin Alexander, or Corto, dying of a knife wound upstairs. Now, let me paint the picture for y'all. Y'all got daughters. Imagine...
Mamas, sisters, what's your point?
No. The father found his daughter. Let me paint the picture. You call your daughter. you talk to your daughter every day. And you know, y'all talk about a lot of things, and you know, she mentioned about a stalker, but you don't really.
Oh, they one day?
Let me finish. Just listen. Just hear me out. Just picture this now. She telling you about a stalker, but she don't. You know, you're an IG model. You don't really.
They actually get paid for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get paid to take pictures. Instagram actually.
Oh, like
paid.
a real model.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, you're like, hold on, I didn't hear from my daughter today. I'm calling her, she ain't picking up. It's not like my daughter to pick up. Let me go by the house. Go by the house, her apartment. You know, something ain't right. Car's there. She ain't picking up. What's going on? You get in the house, the way you get in. You see your daughter laid there on the floor dead. Clothes all tore up and things of that nature. So, as a father, as the father, he's like something. Let me go look around. See, he goes upstairs and sees the stalker upstairs.
One hit pause.
The stalker is upstairs with a knife wound.
Whoa! He's still up there.
He stabbed. He basically tried to kill. He killed her.
Murder suicide.
Yeah, murder suicide.
Wow.
So he stabbed himself. So when the father goes up there, he sees him like basically dying.
Still alive?
Yeah,
oh, he's
still
dying.
alive. Yeah, dying.
Okay.
We're gonna pause it right there. So, yeah, the father found the guy upstairs with a knife in him, dying, gasping for air, and that was that.
No, I'd have been happy at least he's suffering. Because if he gasping, that means he's suffocating slowly. Whenever you suffocate, the brain dies first, the body follows second, but you still feel every moment of it.
But when I hear about stuff like that, cause we all got women. I don't know how much longer I got mine. Yeah, I said it.
Don't she watch this?
Shut up.
He's about to give me with the back of his hand. Y'all saw that? He said, "Shut up."
You know,
he think he's talking to one of his women right now.
Who has dealt with women, different women, multiple women.
See, he ain't even paying attention. He ain't even paying attention. Eyes and ears, Boris. Eyes and ears.
Young nigga shit. But anyways, as men who dealt with different women, friends with women, in the stories that
you can't, because men and women can't be friends.
No, okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Specify. Be truthful. Be honest with yourself.
Men that have been fucking women and being friends with women that they want to fuck, I guess.
Okay, that's about you. That's about
anyways,
your style.
Men who has dealt with women, and you've heard stories about men who've done things, gone out of the way just to try to holler at a girl, just to get their fucking number.
I've never understood that.
And it's crazy to me. Now, I could say I've been thirsty, but I've never been thirsty enough to like be in my car and I see a woman in her car, and I'm going to follow her wherever she's going.
Fuck?
Just so when she stops
excuse me,
or comes to a red light, I could pull off beside her and say, "Hey, let me get your number." Or be at a store and she's walking down the aisle and I say, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm trying to talk to her. And there is some women who will ignore you. And instead of when she ignores you, just going about your business, you keep following her and following her and following her.
How does it get
you
to
men
that
are sick.
point?
Like, damn, what is wrong with you niggas?
That point? That's crazy. Hold on now. You women do that stuff too. Especially with especially with famous folks. Then they try to get pregnant by them so they can get money out of them. Don't play like that. Now stop playing. Folks follow you on Instagram. Folks follow you on
but
Snapchat. But we talking
about face to face. How many?
To get your if I could have finished, to get your location and follow you in real life. They do that all the time.
Okay, but what's the ratio from men to women?
You
being
can't
killed?
say. How many people being killed?
Being killed, raped. You don't hear too many men being raped by women.
Ain't nobody gonna admit they got raped. Would you admit you got raped by a woman if she fat, ugly, nasty, disgusting, whatever reason you don't want to sexually advance with her? Would you tell her? Would you say, "Hey, I got raped"? No, you'll keep that. You'll take that to the grave. A lot of men will take their health issues to the grave.
So you're telling me a woman came like it's hard.
Drugged you, tied you up, raped you. It is possible.
I don't know how you drugged me and raped. I don't get how.
What you mean rape though? Like
because this is my question. This is my question when you say that, right?
Okay.
No.
I already know what you finna go, but I'm finna listen first.
So I always wondered this, right? I'm raped. She's attempting to rape me. My dick got hard.
How do you get an erection?
No, let me finish. My dick got hard. She slid it in. Rolled me. I bust.
That sounds like pleasure right there.
That ain't pleasure. Cause women who's been
But
raped,
I'm saying no the whole time.
That's right.
If
women who have been raped still have orgasms. It is not something you can't control.
If
you know
I
what orgasm is for men and women? It ain't what you do or don't want.
But you get off the topic. We talking about these damn dirtbag ass niggas.
No, we talking about. See, that's the problem. It's not the topic of one gender.
I'm talking about one
men
gender.
Too.
I'm talking about one gender.
Okay, well,
you men are sick. No, you go ahead and bash women.
No, keep it balanced. That's exactly what I'm doing. But yes, all the orgasm is, men or women, is a muscle spasm. That's it.
That's a hell of a muscle spasm.
Yes, it is. 100%. You know what? You have. Okay, we all been laborers.
Oh, here we go. Here you go with your sick shit.
Hold on. We all been laborers and we've been lifting heavy boxes. After a while, your arm just jump with nothing. You ain't even carry nothing. Yeah. That's a muscle spasm. Okay. You can feel it.
They call it frogging.
Thank you. Hell of a muscle spasm. But that's all orgasm is. Is tickling a nerve enough to make it jump on its own. That's
this is my thing.
What he did was wrong, but I'm not saying. I'm glad.
Men are fucking wrong, man. Men are fucking pigs, and I'm tired of men. A girl, your girl, your girl, my girl, can walk outside. A nigga is gonna sit there and look, probably try to say something when you're not around, do certain shit, and it's like, damn.
Do you turn a blind eye to?
No, I'm listening to what I'm saying, and it's like, damn. I've been all over the States. I seen ass all the time. So what makes this one piece of ass different from the other piece of ass I seen to where I can't just say, hey, I'm just gonna look forward. I'm not even finna look this time.
Because
I'm finna chill.
You ready?
Or if I do look,
Are you asking a
motherfucker ain't
rhetorical
finna
question?
see me. Cause there be motherfuckers that I seen that look dead at me, and I'm like, damn, you really gonna sit up here and look at my girl ass and I'm looking dead at you?
So
I should do something to you.
Is this a rhetorical question?
No, I'm just saying in general.
Do you want to
These
answer?
motherfuckers
'Cause
don't
I
have no
answer.
goddamn respect.
You 100% correct, sir.
And that's why a lot of you motherfuckers do not deserve to be alive. Some of y'all don't even deserve because it's
I
like,
agree with
damn,
that.
how
I
much
agree
of a
with that.
pig can you fucking be? You know how many women I see that are married, that are attached to somebody, that I say out of respect, I'm not even finna look, or I'm not even finna put myself in that predicament, but you got these hoe ass niggas who don't have no type of fucking respect to keep your fucking face forward. You gotta look.
Okay.
So you wanna die over looking at somebody else's
who
piece of
finna
ass.
die?
No, I'm just saying. Because you don't know how the other man gonna react when he catches you doing that shit.
Okay.
You don't know how another man will react to you
You're right.
looking at another man's woman. So have enough smartness to say, hey, this ain't worth it. Me looking at a piece of ass could get me killed. Niggas will kill over shit like that. But then you got niggas who will kill over being rejected. You seen, I think I sent y'all the video of the dude, he was trying to holler at a girl, and then the girl started talking shit to him. Cause she was like, damn, nigga, leave me the fuck alone. You dusty, and started talking shit. And her homegirl started laughing.
Roasting them.
Yeah, so the nigga went and grabbed his gun, came back and started shooting at the damn girls. Over fucking rejection. That's a version of rape to me, cause it's like, damn. So if she
I've been trying to answer this question.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I went on.
No, you needed to get that out. Wow.
No, I didn't need. I'm just tired of niggas, man. Niggas just like, damn.
I'm gonna tell you.
It's a lot of pussy out here.
I'm gonna tell you two things about that. The first thing you said is you been all over and you seen all this piece of ass. Not everybody had that luxury. Nobody seen all this piece of ass. Nobody been all over. Okay, so
Go to Walmart. Go to Walmart.
Exactly.
Plenty of them.
And they putting it all out on display.
Go.
And if you sit out there putting it out on display, ain't you supposed to
Don't
look
have
at
to be
it?
out on display. It just got on some damn jeans and it sit upright. And motherfucker gonna look
And
act
it
stupid.
sit upright.
And motherfucker, but I'm saying though,
I'm not-
a motherfucker's finna act stupid. 9 times out of 10, you walk by, quick look, it ain't going about your business. But you know what niggas do? God damn, lady. What's up, shawty? Damn. You got a man? Damn, you ain't gotta do me like that, baby. Talk to me. All this dumb shit. Leave the bitch alone. She over here just to get some goddamn groceries. She did not come to the store for this bullshit. But you know what? You know what happened now? Women say, shit, you got some money? Then what? Nigga ain't got too much to say then. Nigga ain't got that bag.
I'm gonna let him
Bum
have this
ass
subject.
niggas.
Every
Leave
time
these
I-
goddamn
every time
women
I
the fuck
say something,
alone.
I feel like he finna swing on me.
No, I'm
So
just
I'ma
saying.
let him have this
I'm just
subject.
tired of niggas because it be like, damn.
Dude, you're not the
women
only one
be
that go
dying.
through
Women,
that.
no, it ain't, I'm not personalizing.
I know, but
I'm just saying it just be stupid to me. It's like, damn, you doing all of that?
See, this is why we do this podcast. Because your point of view, the subject, and then your point of view on the subject. And then I have a different point of view on the same subject.
Well, go ahead.
For example,
because
like...
you finna talk about women. Did you call me the man that hates women?
Yeah.
Okay.
My point is this, though, like, let her curb him. Let her. You say you'll get mad. Like, I see him looking at her. And
No.
then-
See, I gotta cut you off. It don't be that. She will curve him.
That
right?
That's
But
enough for me.
he will be persistent and keep pursuing.
And then-
And then what happens?
Well, okay.
She gotta call her man
I agree.
and let him know, hey, this nigga will not leave me the fuck alone. And then get what happened? The man gotta show he a man, right?
No, you ain't gotta show you a man. You just gotta show you protective of.
Okay. He gotta show it. How do you show it? You just go to
with aggression.
Hey, my brother, do you mind?
You can.
Do you mind
You
stop
can.
looking at my leg?
You
Man,
can.
come on.
I'm not. See, he.
You gotta go up there and say, hey, nigga, what the fuck wrong with you? I
Now
catch that
you
shit
got
again.
shot
It's a
because you
problem.
came up on surprise.
I didn't come up on surprise. I came
You
up
came
there
up on
knowing what the fuck
surprise.
I was finna do.
You came up on surprise.
I came up there knowing what the fuck I
Well,
was finna do.
you better. It's like the old West. You better draw first. My point is, you 100% right about the way you approach the subject. Like, you gotta calm him down. But a lot of times, especially the older generation, like you, because like when you did the imitation, that was of a much older man. Hey, baby girl. Nah, that's.
I'm being funny.
Yeah, I get it. But my point is,
No, and these niggas be like, hey, bitch, come here.
God,
That's what they do.
That's why I stay in the house. I didn't know it was that serious. But my point is like to pursue someone who says no, it's because they want you to pursue them harder. Like that weak game you start off with don't necessarily trigger what they need. But if you pursue them the right way or the right angle of it, then they go with you because they was like, oh, okay, I wanted you to put forth more effort than just saying, hey, little mama, come here. You know what I'm saying? That's the way.
But that don't mean follow them.
I agree.
Hang around their job.
A lot of people,
or hang around at the store until they come out and put a post-it on their car. Leave them alone.
They keep pursuing. Because.
But you know what? If you want to put it on women, somewhere down the line, it has to come down to the woman because it worked on somebody for him to do it again, right? Yeah. To some degree. Yeah.
But not all women are the same, and a lot of men don't understand that either.
Just like strippers, right? There's some strippers that will fuck in the club, and then there's some that won't tolerate it and be about it, but you think they're all the same. You go up there and you find out the hard way. Hey, all these women ain't up here fucking for money.
I agree. But if it, like you said, if it worked 13, 14 different times, it's not the women's fault that the other women said yes. But then they got to carry the burden of being the first one to say no, and then
I would love to see how that shit work. Like never mind.
See how it work.
How the exchange works is filthy ass.
No,
that's exactly what he's talking about.
How you able to pull a woman the way niggas is pulling women with that type of shit? But anyway, speaking of women, Sha'Carri Richardson. If you've been watching the podcast, I was very supportive of her. And not too long ago, she came in 4th place. And she had a lot of shit to say. Like, yeah, but she basically saying she's still that bitch. She came in 4th place, but she's still that bitch. And then, I guess as she was doing the interview, she was cussing and carrying on. And then the winners, the first 3, if I'm not mistaken, was Jamaican women. And they were walking by, they was laughing. Just walking by laughing. And you know how people get catty. But then fast forward to her most recent race, she came in last. Came in last place.
Like she gave up for real.
Go ahead.
I see what I'm gonna say, huh?
She gave up.
I sure forgot what your voice sound like, boy. You don't really say much.
So Sha'Carri done gave up. Var said. At first I was upset because I'm like, damn. I sat up here and vouch and support you, and you go out. You go out on this limb. And
she went out when she smoked that weed, bro. Like, I'm not saying she was wrong for doing it. What I'm saying is, that wasn't the time.
And if you is gonna do it, be prepared for the test. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But losing a family member, you can't.
I know. There's no way. There's no right way to grieve.
At the same time, too, there should be somebody in your circle say, "Hey, take some time off and come back, and be done with it. Take some time off and come back."
Or just help pass the test.
Yeah, she could have tapped one teammate. Hey,
you can't pass no Olympic test.
Shit, what's the name, man? Smoking Rrell. What's the name? Michael Phelps, the swimmer.
That was back then. It wasn't shit. It's the whole.
He's still swimming now, ain't?
You don't give up weed. Weed ain't something you give up. It's something you
just stop for the time period, and then after that, you do what you gotta do. But shit. But Sha'Carri got one more time before I'm off this bandwagon. She taking me down a bumpy road, and I don't want to be on it.
That's nice to know. So that means like you don't have the will to stay strong and keep going in. You give up when stuff get tough. Thanks for letting me know that ahead of time. Well, I already knew that anyway. But you get what I'm saying. Escalator situation. Okay, where we at?
Kanye.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't want to hear shit about the man. Really? I'm done with him. I've been done with him ever since he tried to run for president and said that dumb shit about how he almost killed his daughter. I'm through with you, bro. No respect for you.
He was talking about
no respect.
Abortion.
I know what the fuck. Excuse me, Lord. Man, stop.
Don't say excuse me, Lord.
No, because you act like, man, bruh, I saw it. He was on that talking about something. First off, he make all black people. He the stereotype that I despise. How you gonna?
I think he on medication for real.
He need to be on Godication.
But you gotta remember his mom died under the knife. So
his mom died under the knife? Hold on. Was she getting a transplant? No. Was she getting surgery? No. What was she doing? Plastic surgery.
He was paying
for it.
Whoa, my ass.
He was paying for it.
Unnecessary. God made you.
He was paying for it.
I don't care. I don't care. Bottom line, his mama gone on a knife. First off, it ain't like Sha'Carri Richardson. You young and your mama went. Nigga, you was old. You knew how to handle. You knew how to handle death at that point in the sense that going off the deep end was not the way. Then you surround yourself with them crazy folks.
But who you think he was responsible for it though?
I know he blamed himself.
That's a lot to blame himself for though.
But my point is, why if you went and got 2020, why you and then I almost killed my dog. Go sit down. Go get some therapy. Instead of sitting up here always in front of the goddamn camera. Go sit down and recuperate. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself right first. Why are you still in the spotlight? Take a minute. Take a moment. Yeah. All he did was make himself look stupid, and everybody ate it up in the sense that, oh, that's how they is. That's how they is. We knew he was right.
We having an album review, not a Kanye review.
Can I go sit
like
the album somewhere? Yeah. I don't care about the album. I don't want to no way support the man. I don't want to.
What do you think about the album?
It's a good album. I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Better than Drake's album?
Yeah. You listen to both of them.
Nope.
I remember Drake when the nigga was in Degrassi. That's all. I remember that.
I dated a girl that used to make me watch that shit with him.
I married a girl that used to make me watch it with her. But it was good though. I ain't gonna lie. I liked it.
It was alright.
I liked it.
I don't know what he thought he was gonna do running from that gun.
For real.
What, you supposed to run towards it?
No, just hey.
I mean, what would you do? Yeah, straight line, they ain't zigzag like that. Even the animals know the zigzag. Yeah. But
Drake album review.
Yeah. Dang, why do we do that? That's
you
mostly
Drake?
me. Yes.
You
not as heavy. So
what you think about the album?
It was good, but like it was missing. He had an energy on it for you know what I'm saying? Like the beat selection, I ain't careful.
Ain't this one where he was like passionate about being alone or something like that?
Yes, I loved it. He wasn't passionate about being alone. He said no friends in the industry. And then he said he found peace, you know, basically cutting folks off. Stuff that I said in previous podcasts about cutting folks off, not dealing with folks that don't mean you no good. Cut them off ahead of time.
In my opinion, a difference.
Why wait till you get money to realize, hey, I didn't invest all this money
because you don't know which is which yet.
Shit.
You know who?
That's why they say it's lonely at the top. Won't nobody understand your position unless somebody's going through it too. That's why certain people be mad like, oh, why do all these rich folks hang together? Because they the only ones that understand that shit. You can't be at the bottom talking about you understand what that man going through.
So you can't understand what lonely is unless you got money.
No, you can't understand what it feels like to say, damn. Yeah, and the only reason these motherfuckers is around me because I got money. They weren't around me before I had money.
You know the truth. You know who got your back for real.
It's like think about the circle you have right now. Think about the circle you would have if you had money. Would it be the same, or do you think there would be more people around? Here we go.
First off,
here we go. Drake album review. I didn't like the album. I mean, he had a couple of good songs, but normally when I listen to a Drake album, I could probably listen to the album about 2-3 times. I actually put off listening to the album because I wanted to listen to it when I at work. So I'm like, all right, when I get to work, I'm finna play the album and I can play over and over and over. But then we got close to the podcast, and then I was like, well, damn, I need to listen to it so I can talk about this and that. And I was like, well, there ain't really shit to talk about with this album. Kanye, I listened probably like, the first 3 or 4 songs.
Jail hard, man.
I don't know about hard, but it was alright. It was alright. But speaking of that, did you hear that Kendrick Lamar?
What he dropped?
You didn't hear the Kendrick Lamar song where he said he's smoking on the top 5? He's smoking on top 5. He's smoking your top 5 rappers. You ain't hear that?
He put out a single or what?
It's his cousin song.
I ain't heard nothing about that. When he dropped it?
You listen to Kendrick Lamar?
This y'all.
Do you listen to Kendrick Lamar?
No. I don't. I don't get the chance to listen to music like that.
We're gonna play that. You got a whole video. All right, Candyman.
What's the point to me, Candyman?
Candyman's get the
Hey, let's ease up on how many times we gonna say that name in this particular podcast.
You scared of him?
Not now. I used to be. He ruined my childhood.
You scared?
So you'll go do that mirror test?
Nope.
That's why this particular movie was
Well,
a
I
good
thought the
movie.
mirror test because remember it was Bloody Mary. Saying Bloody Mary.
I did it one time.
Yeah.
He did it.
Yeah, I went in the bathroom. When I went in there, I locked the door so nobody come in while I was doing it, you know what I'm saying? I said it 3 times. Ain't shit happened. Tried to go back out the door. I forgot to lock the door. So it scared the shit out.
That's an urban legend about that too. But just for the record, it wasn't supposed to be 3, it was supposed to be 5. So that's why nothing
Yeah,
happened.
you got lucky by 2, boy. Your ass would have been through.
But that particular movie, when I first saw it, I was in 3rd grade. I wasn't supposed to watch it.
No, you won.
I went to my friend's house to watch it. Her big sister was watching it. And I was peeking around the corner. I didn't move out that spot until the movie was over. Not knowing the movie was over at 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock, I had to walk home in the dark. Man! Talk about a child who was...
Oh, my God.
I was traumatized. I traumatized myself.
It was dark outside?
It was pitch black outside.
Oh, have mercy.
You know, I want to know. I mean, it's the old and the new movie. You seen all of them, right?
I've seen all of them. I had to get closure.
Is
To make
this
sure this
new
nigga
one better?
died.
Is this new one better than the old one?
No,
Is it a remake or is it just a...
it's an extension.
It's an extension.
It's an extension.
So it's like after the old ones, going forward.
It's
to
going
this-
forward. The best thing about it is, see, the problem, it got bad reviews all over.
Yeah, I heard bad reviews.
And
That's
the
why I
reason it
wasn't
got bad
quick to watch
reviews,
it.
yeah. But see, that's why I tell y'all can't go by the critics
watch it yourself.
because they get it wrong.
Yeah.
I've said this. I don't know how many podcasts I said this. They said the same thing about John Wick. Now we on installment 4. When they went to the movies, they bombed it. But that's only because it came out at the wrong time. But now we on the 4th installment, and John Wick is now a comic book. John Wick is now a cosplay. This is where I'm finna tie it in. Calm down. It's a cosplay. So you can't go by the critics. So I'm gonna tell you like this. Candyman was viewed wrong. Whoever saw it went there expecting. You can't go to any film expecting. You'll let them take you on that journey. If you start walking and expect them to follow you, then you didn't go to the right movie. You supposed to let them lead you down that journey in any movie. I let them do that. It is a great movie. 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
It is a great movie. Because everybody was talking about, it wasn't even scary, it wasn't even scary. It wasn't supposed to be scary.
It's a good story.
It's a great story. If you, Jordan Peele,
Man,
I get it.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sorry. He said this man genius.
he is a genius.
Like, go
What
on
happened with
YouTube.
Twilight Zone?
It's good, but the white
But you got to follow the rules of what the Twilight Zone. Listen to me. The Twilight Zone belongs to somebody. You have to do what they say.
white folk.
Okay.
You don't have freedom. You don't have freedom of creativity.
Yeah.
It's just like the WWE, and this is how it's gonna tie in. The WWE don't give you freedom of creativity. They say this is what we want you to do with your character. Well, it's my character. I do what I want with him. No, he's our character. We letting you use him. That's how it is. In this particular movie, I don't know if they gave him creative freedom. I don't know if he bought the licenses to it, but the way he did it was from his vision. And I got that vision. It wasn't supposed to be a scary movie. But it was a scary movie in a sense that it opened your eyes to what the message was. And in most movies that he's done, the message was an underlying message, which means you got to find the message for yourself. In this movie, he told you what the message was to your face. He said, this is the message of the movie. I'm going to tell this character to tell you the message of this movie. And he told it, and folks still missed it. They thought it was supposed to be scary. It was supposed to be informative, and that was scary because the information was real. What happened in the movie was real. What he was telling you was real, and it was an up-to-date message for right now. And folks missed it, and it pissed me off because it made me think that I'm the only one that's smart. That movie wasn't scary. It was supposed to be informative. And he said that in the movie. I'm informing you of what's going on. Folks missed it. Y'all need to see that movie so you can see what I'm talking about. And then when y'all get it wrong, I'll explain to you what it meant. But it is a great movie.
So Jordan Peele.
He is at first when you said that, I wanted to come over there and give you a drop.
Yeah.
You right. That man is a genius.
Like I said,
he will bring to your attention the stuff that you turning a blind eye to just so you can keep moving forward in life. It doesn't work that way.
Like on Get Out, and if you watching the first time, you catch most of it, you liking the shit. Then you go on YouTube and watch the reviews and be like, damn, I missed out, I missed this and missed that. No, like,
but see, that's the point. He expected the viewers to understand what he was saying themselves, so he didn't have to say, this is what you supposed to got from it.
Yeah.
He let you get from it. But he see that a lot of people miss that. So this movie, he said, I'm not going to tell you what you should think you should get. I'm telling you what I'm telling you my message in this movie is ... That's the message. Pay attention. Just like that old movie that Don't Be a Menace to Society while drinking dreams. He kept going message. This man did the exact same thing without going message. Watch it. And once you get the hang up, once you finish watching it, group chat and y'all see what I'm talking about. Ain't no way you missed this one, cause he said it out of mouth.
Okay. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
A shitty movie? That Shanghai Cheese and 10 Rings bullshit.
So the only thing good was Kung Fu.
That's the only, a 1 out of 5.
For real?
How you just jump like that?
Because
you didn't even bring the last topic to a close.
I just said go watch the movie. 5 out of 5.
Let the pause be there. Let the pause be there.
I'm excited about film.
Yeah, let the pause be there. You brought all year.
You got me excited about it.
And it has nothing to do with the. Okay, well, go watch the movie. Pay attention to the message. It's not supposed to be scary from a standpoint of a thriller. It's supposed to be informative. I'm gonna give something away. So spoiler alert.
Well, go ahead.
Just pay attention to how many people are murdered and who, and go from there.
Okay. So one of them ain't dead then. One of them ain't dead then. What you saying?
I said just
damn, you want to deep dive into it.
Just watch. Well, we can, but I thought y'all was gonna see it once I told y'all to go see it.
I'll see it Sunday, bro.
Watch it. I went to the big screen to watch it.
Gotta do that.
It don't matter where you watch it on, what platform, but watch it.
I'm glad you said it's a continuation though. I watched the other night.
It's a continuation. And then yesterday I went and saw the 10 Rings. That I wished I didn't spend my money.
Call the movie what it is.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the 10 Rings.
Is he necessary though?
Is he necessary?
To complete the Marvel story? Like, did they need him?
He's just a new Avenger. Because a lot of them passed away, a lot of them quit.
He the new, what the nigga name shot the arrow and stuff?
No, he not new at Hawkeye. No. Hawkeye got his own Hawkeye. Which more than likely going to be his daughter.
I'm saying he going to fill his shoe. Like,
No,
I'm saying he going to be the character that's dead that don't nobody care about for.
No, I don't know why. See, that's like what I said about the critics. They gave it such a rave review. I guess because it's Marvel or whatever. But this to me is a Fantastic Four movie.
Wow.
It's a Fantastic Four movie. I want to tell y'all so bad all the things that's wrong with it, but I want y'all to come to that conclusion yourself.
So that's another movie we got to see.
I think I watched it on.
I could tell you want to know about it because I got no problem tell. I will spoil alert the hell out this piece of crap movie.
You had something you wanted to talk about outside of that.
Okay, there should be a video.
Hold up. Do they have anything post credit though? Like, do we need to watch credit?
Yeah, it has.
That's all you worried about, some damn post credit.
Has stuff in
you need to watch post credits in the last episode.
But
damn, talk
while
I set it up. Damn.
I think it was today or yesterday. Today I saw something that Mick Foley, the WWE Hall of Famer legend, posted.
Hello, this is the hardcore legend Mick Foley. I'd like to title this video WWE, We've Got a Problem.
Just for the record, I said this
think
first.
You do. And that problem is that WWE is no longer the place for talent to aspire to. Part of it is because AEW is doing a great job of attracting great talent, proven talent, building other talent, creating storylines, but part of it is a problem of your own making. I think younger talent sees the way that developmental characters are cut or left by the wayside, or in the case of Karrion Kross, greatly watered down and even made a joke of when they debut on the main roster. If it's not broke, don't fix it. If I was an aspiring talent now, big league talent with a major decision to make, I'm not sure that I would trust WWE Creative to do the right thing with my career. You guys did wonders with me back in the day, but that was a different time, different place. If it was today, I'm not sure I would trust the powers to be with my career in their hands. And until that changes, WWE, you've got a problem.
Now, I've been said that. I said that when they screwed over RVD because there's a certain look that the powers that be are going for. If you don't match that look, chances are you're not going to amount to nothing. Number one. Number two, Mick Foley doesn't have that look, right? But if y'all remember way back when on the Monday Night Wars, WWE was losing. The ratings was kicking their butts. WCW was just wiping the floor with them. They changed one thing. They made Mick Foley, at the time, Mankind, the WWE champion. An average Joe that people could relate to. And they all switched the channel over to watch this happen. So what does that tell you? Maybe your way needs to be updated. Maybe the underdog can win every once in a while. Instead of you thinking it's always got to be Brock Lesnar. It's always got to be Goldberg. It's always got to be legendary edges. Like there's people out there that move faster, jump higher, more athletic than these guys. Except for Brock Lesnar. I don't know what steroids he taking, and that's a joke.
That nigga did
I do not need to be. I don't need to be sued. That was a joke.
Doing it though?
No, he did a shooting star press. So I guess
that's
you
what's
call
called.
it.
My bad. Shooting star press. Let me use my.
And he missed and damn near broke his neck.
No, but his old videos back in the day, he used to land.
I know. But he was way out of reach for that one. Like Kurt Angle was way across. No, that's an RVD move. He should let RVD do it. But my point is, people come to you and want to be heard, you're not listening. A legendary Hall of Famer, Mick Foley, was pointing that out. And I said this a while back ago. Stop thinking that there's only one way to reach a goal. And AEW been winning. They've been winning. Yeah. Because they letting people be more creative. See, when he said on there, the powers that be are creative, that, like I was saying, they decide your character. But you, growing up, watching the stuff, you knew what you wanted to do. And you were a fan that turned into a participator. And you knew, hey, when I was a kid or when I was a fan, I wanted to see this. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see this. So you start putting that with your character in the indie circuit. And then everybody started noticing you. A lot of these performers that are in AEW, that are in WWE, were on the indie circuit, and the fans brought it exactly. Because back in the day, they used to send scouts out to go find some talent.
So he found the talent on the indie circuit, bring it to WWE, then change the whole thing.
Change the whole thing.
That's stupid as hell.
That's what I'm saying. But the fans, because of social media, because of all that good stuff, the fans bringing it to these people's attention now. Yeah. Saying, "Oh, we watching WWE or we watch AEW, but we also watching this, and we so excited about this. We made this go viral. Right. We made this go viral." And then WWE go look at him like, "Oh, so he already got a name for himself, so we ain't got to promote him that hard. But we gonna go change everything about him when he come over here with us." Or they'll stay in developmental, like where they just stay, keep practicing. I already did practice when I was in the indies. I proved myself already. So now you're telling me I gotta go on the grand stage and prove myself again.
Developmental, pretty much like a retainer contract or something like that, pretty much.
Yeah, it's basically saying if you come, a lot of times if you come with your own character, your own moves, your own ideas, they don't like that because they they can't make money off something that you created. They gotta create it so they can get their piece, they cut. Like The Rock owns his own name. The Rock, the word The Rock. That's not his real name. We all know that. John Cena, real name is John Cena. But guess who got a percentage of that man's real name? You get what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let's stop this. Let's let the talent do what we paying them to do.
And the talent they don't need to be micromanaged no more for real.
No, they don't. But they do it. They try to so they can decide which way to go with people's careers. And then if it flops, they're like, it's more on you because you didn't push yourself hard enough. Yeah. It's not on me because you didn't let me do what I do. Think about it like this. The people that were B class, like Daniel Bryan, they didn't want to push Daniel Bryan. The Yes Movement did it. And guess who came up with the Yes Movement? Who? Daniel Bryan.
He was AEW now.
Exactly my point.
He signed last week then.
Yup. Exactly my point. Because they stifled the man. They wouldn't let the man. If the man can create his own following, let him. Right. That's less work you got to do. But it's also less of percentage you get. Because it's my idea. And that's what they make their mistake at. I want more of the percentage. Don't worry about that. You getting the percentage of the ticket sales. You getting the higher percentage of the ticket sales. We come to see Daniel Bryan. Well, not me. We come to see Daniel Bryan.
You still can pay the ticket sale?
They get a small percentage. Very small.
I'm saying they sell it based off of what? Ticket sales or
T-shirts. They get a percentage of everything. But
they ain't got no base salary or everything based on percentage? They
don't get a base salary. If they base salary ain't it's like a used car salesman. Your base salary or a waiter. Your base salary is so low that you only can survive off T-shirt money.
That's crazy.
You only can survive off folks buying your merchandise, whether it be wristbands, caps, T-shirts, all this and that. A lot of even the legends, Hall of Famers from the WWE, Ric Flair, Big Show, aka Paul Wright, aka Big Show, whichever way you want to go with it. These guys boomed in the business. Big Show should have boomed way more. They held him back, in my opinion.
That's sloppy and lazy.
Because they wouldn't let him do nothing.
He was like Shaq in his final years.
But he coming back to the ring because they letting him do stuff. I mean, you telling me, what is he, 6 feet, 7 feet?
7 feet.
You mean telling me a 7-footer can't get the title but 5 times? Whereas John Cena, half his height, got it 16 times, just like Ric Flair.
John Cena is the white man's Captain America of wrestling.
That's my point. Y'all only viewing it. You mean tell me this giant literally can't beat this dude? Why not? His right hand can knock you out. He can throw a right hand anytime he feel like it. Yeah. But his right hand can knock you out. But you telling me I wouldn't get championship 5 times where John Cena had it 16 times? The Rock, one of the most electrifying men in the business. Has he had it 16 times? Why not? Stone Cold, had he had it 16 times? Why not? But John Cena get it 16 times. All right. It's people still today going, what? That's Stone Cold. Even when John Cena on the microphone, you know why I came back? What? Because I'm John Cena. What? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, who picks and chooses and decides?
Oh, shit.
They not paying attention to the fans. And that's why they losing a lot of fans to AEW. Because these talents are on the fans' level. They listening. Tony Khan don't know nothing about wrestling. Neither does his father. He owns a football team. What does he know about wrestling? But
listen to the fans.
He listening to the wrestlers. The wrestlers listening to the fans. Cody Rhodes came to this man with his group, and he was like, well, we doing this. And they say, we're in. We gonna let you take control, though. What? We know. You know what you're doing. We don't. And folks sitting up here, a lot of people, I'm a WWE fan, but AEW making them look like they're amateurs at this point. The only good thing right now in all of WWE is the bloodline. The rest of y'all, step it up. Bobby Lashley, don't let them make a fool out of you, because that's exactly what they doing. What the hell is you doing fighting with Goldberg? I get here, legend, no disrespect to the man or his career. But
Fuck
you need.
him. He hurt Bret Hart. Fuck him.
My point is, I agree with that too. My point is, like, you ain't got nobody better that you can go up against. Not better, more current. Is that better? More current. Because Raw, I don't care that he can still spear. I actually got angry with that man after what he did to Undertaker. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They had that weak ass match.
That was supposed to be a dream match.
He was basically
At the beginning of the match.
That was in Dubai, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's recent.
No.
Like a couple years ago.
It was Crown Jewel. What happened was, at the beginning of the match, Goldberg came rushing in. Undertaker moved out of the way. Goldberg hit the middle turnbuckle and hit it too hard, and he was unconscious on his feet. But he was still trying to go. Like, he tried to put Undertaker in a tombstone. He tried to put him in a jackhammer. When he tried to put him in a jackhammer, he dropped him on his head and neck. I mean, it was a shit show.
Why they ain't stop?
Mm-hmm.
Was it on TV or was
It was on. It was live. It was televised. Oh yeah.
Damn.
And he messed it up. But ever since then, Goldberg, he passed his prime. He don't look like it, and that's my problem with Vince McMahon right now. He don't look like he passed his prime. Let that man retire.
Vince got
It's
tired
time.
though.
Yes, John Cena. How is it that John Cena? I love John Cena. I love the fact that he give a damn about his fans.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he give a damn about sick folks. He on the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He is the top rated Make-A-Wish Foundation. He the one who makes every time anybody asks for John Cena, he shows up every single time. So I'm not taking that away from the man, but I do believe there are some other people that could have at least reached 15 title runs that didn't. I mean, who had a lot of fan backing, a lot where the whole arena sold out, football stadium size, chanting one name together. Undertaker did it. He ain't got 16 titles.
Man, the title ain't made for everybody though.
Why not? If you a hot ticket, you supposed to go with that hot ticket.
No, I disagree.
Why not? The fans supporting you, they paying to see this hot ticket. Go ahead.
But sometimes it don't matter. If you go back to WCW, whoever had the title was the highest paid. But now in WWE or WWF back then, it didn't matter. It was popularity. And 9 times out of 10, they put the title on somebody to boost their popularity.
Incorrect.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm finna correct you.
So
Incorrect.
Undertaker
I
was
just
making
said
more money than somebody that had a title.
Undertaker was the most. No, what I'm saying is
No, was he not making more money than some?
no.
You're not finna tell me that.
At the beginning, I can tell
No,
you
no,
whatever.
no.
At the beginning, no. When he cemented his legacy by the WrestleMania wins, that's when they start paying more attention to him.
Yeah.
Was he
'Cause you
getting
think-
paid more
Let me ask you this:
than they
if he was, why would he let Mankind beat him?
Because it didn't matter. He getting paid.
Yes, it did
What
matter.
do you mean let?
He wasn't getting paid.
It's fake. It's
Ho! I'm okay to say that.
It's scripted.
How can it be fake when folks got hip replacement, back replacement, arm broken, neck broken, arm?
Because it's a
gash.
scripted sport.
Say scripted. Don't say it's fake.
Sport.
Well, say that. And the
Scripted
internet,
sport.
and the internet always right too. Some people go off script, like off of Heels. I brought that in just for you.
Oh, god damn.
That's a good show, man.
Can we come to a close on this?
That's a good show.
Okay, AEW. Y'all sitting up here and y'all falling asleep on these folks. They beat y'all so bad. Y'all had went from Wednesday to Tuesday because the ratings was whooping y'all ass that bad. Yeah, I said it.
Who went from Wednesday to Tuesday?
NXT. It was
That
NXT.
still come on?
It come on Tuesdays now because it used to come on Wednesdays, and then as soon as it came on Wednesdays, Cody Rhodes, I didn't know you were a genius, but I bet you take after your daddy. Cody Rhodes said, we gonna come on Wednesdays, we gonna have a ratings war. They won. Then they said, you know what? Once a week ain't enough. Now they come on Wednesday, AEW Dynamite, and now they come on Fridays.
SmackDown.
They finna go up against SmackDown. They might win that too. I think they should.
I don't think SmackDown got going. What they knock
The
them off tonight,
bloodline.
right?
The bloodline. Roman Reigns. Then they finna bring Brock Lesnar back again. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if the man's sick. I know it's in his contract he ain't got to do that much performing. But god damn it, I get so sick of people who been out of work just jumping in ahead of the line. You ain't jumping ahead of shit. I've been here every day working. You came out of nowhere and you get the promotion. Man, you don't get out of my way. If you don't get out of my way, that's another problem I have.
Man, or are you mad?
I'm mad at the man because Vince made that deal. But that man didn't have to say, you know what? I'm going to give y'all more. He said, I'm going to give y'all what I want to give y'all and y'all going to give me what I want. That's dumb. This man, Roman Reigns, held the title for over a year. And he pushing it. When he turned heel, don't get me wrong, I loved him when he was a face. But when he turned heel, he let me see what a Samoan can be. Yeah. He got him and his real life cousins, and they call themselves the Bloodline. And they running shit like thugs, and I love it. Because sometimes in life...
They run it like thugs, man. You love it.
Because people get tired of the nice guy. Sometimes
so what
you
was
gotta
the hurt
turn...
business?
Rejected by Vince.
No, I'm saying, like, what were they?
They were the same. That's the worst part. They were the exact same thing, and they were doing it first.
I just like the fact they was whooping ass in suits.
That's what I'm
Niggas
saying.
came in there with some suits and said,
that's my whole point. They were doing it first. You took that gimmick, gave it to Roman Reigns, let him run with it, and look how first off, it was already popular. Listen to what I'm saying by popular. Whether you're a face or a heel, as long as you're getting a big reaction. And that's what this is about, a big reaction. So as long as you're getting a big reaction, that's your job, to get a big reaction.
You gotta watch heels.
Damn, I'm watching heels, God. Damn, it better be.
Hey,
listen, if it's not fire, I'm finna come in here, I'm finna tear shit up.
It's like a better version of a documentary because it's got more action.
Speaking of documentaries, you need to watch the Anthony Bourdain documentary.
Anthony Bourdain.
Damn, you don't know who he is?
Which sicko he is?
Which what?
Sicko is he?
Because he know all you watch is
Wow.
sickos. Is he wrong?
He's sicko.
Yeah, he's wrong.
Oh, for real?
Anthony Bourdain.
Who he is?
Educate us. I educate y'all. But point being, okay, let me get this. Let me
keep talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to close this out. It's hard for me to close it out because I'm passionate about it, and because it kind of ties into reality of it. A guy who pushing his hardest gets knocked out. A guy who's been with the company, a guy who pushing, a guy who doing everything he's supposed to do, and some out of nowhere, well, he used to draw in. Well, he still do draw in. I ain't gonna lie, but like, why does he get to jump in front of the line?
Brock still draw people in?
Yes.
Really?
When he came, what was it? Not Survivor Series. It just passed. SummerSlam. He showed up, and the crowd went crazy. Yeah. The crowd went crazy.
Looking like Thor.
The crowd went crazy.
Oh, shit.
But it made me mad. John Cena came back. The crowd went crazy too. But
he went dumb. He came back.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
I'm sorry. You know, I had
enough.
I had enough. I had enough of this.
Oh damn.
Okay, let me say this.
I apologize.
No. You don't even know what I'm
passionate about it.
I had enough of this. Okay.
Talk over it.
No, I'm gonna edit all this out. Okay. So it's easier to do it when to just pause and keep it going. Because when I listen back, I know. I can know when nothing's moving. But yeah, my issue is Vince hasn't played all his cards yet.
You still betting on the old man?
Yes, because all he got to do is say, "Hey, Rock, I need you." Oh no, but listen to what I'm saying.
Rock doing 3 movies at once, but he talking crazy. So you mean tell me you think The Rock is gonna put down a paycheck to come help out an old friend?
Overall, just the overall spectrum of this. All right. Vince has good
aces up his sleeves. I got
with people.
What? Oh, well, say with people who made him rich. Don't say people.
It don't matter. Made him rich.
The man just said the younger talent getting ignored.
They made each other rich.
But if you get a bigger cut, I made you rich.
Can I finish? So, all Vince has to do is pay a little more to bring someone in that is a quick draw.
Quick fix.
All you have to do, just like they said, and I'm gonna bring it up. You know, I don't keep up with wrestling like that. I just watch a little wrestling news. And AEW, as much as people say they're doing good, they're not doing good. They're not doing better ratings wise right now.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar coming back actually boosted the ratings even
For
more
Friday,
than what they was doing.
only Friday.
But let me finish. All he has to do is just bring people in. They don't have to wrestle. All they gotta do is have The Rock come in, give a couple rock bottoms, and talk on the mic one fucking time. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be all over Bleacher Report. Mm-hmm. I got Bleacher Report just for fucking NFL and NBA, mm-hmm. and maybe some MMA. Mm-hmm. I will get a Bleacher Report. Oh, Brock Lesnar back. Mm-hmm. Oh, if it comes on my Bleacher Report, I was like, well, shit. Let me see what's going on.
I got you.
But I'm not watching wrestling.
Right.
I do not get no fucking Bleacher Report for AEW.
Right.
But no, I take that back.
I know because CM Punk did the shit.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan did the shit.
But let me finish. All he has to do, there's plenty of wrestlers. Mm-hmm. Simple thing. All he got to do is say, hey, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, I need y'all two to come back and just talk some shit and cause a little chaos. You don't have to wrestle.
I got two things about that.
You know how easy that would be? Hey, Triple H, I want you to go with ring. Kevin Nash and be with them and make it seem like y'all forming, what was that group called? The Click.
Uh-huh.
That's
Shawn Michaels still there too, Jeff.
Yeah, I know. I seen him. He got dealings with NXT. Yes, I do. I watch a little. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't watch the wrestling, but I like to see the little behind the scenes of how they doing things now as a business. But it doesn't take much. Mm-hmm. But see, it's almost like when you. I ain't gonna say spades. I'm not big on spades, but it's almost like when you playing a certain game, you throwing all your trash out. Then when you start running back against the wall, some people are at their best when their back's against the wall. Mm-hmm. Vince ain't there yet. Right now, he's just testing the water. Hey, y'all get all them. Because eventually y'all gonna implode like every other company that was there. Wait, let me finish. You had your moment and I sat there and I shut the fuck up. When WCW was going on, Ric Flair, Sting, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall,
Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, Diamond Dallas Page.
No, Diamond Dallas Page wasn't in WWF. He wasn't popping.
He wasn't popular, in WWF.
But he wasn't popular like he was when he joined WCW. You had all of them. What happened? Imploded. But I say I blame that on Eric Bischoff though. That's all Eric Bischoff's dealing. But this may be too much for Cody Rhodes to handle. It's easy to just they're not building talent. Let me say that they're not building talent. They're taking talent that's disgruntled with the company and say, "Hey, come over here where it's better." It's almost like a bitch that say, "Hey, come over here, the pussy's sweeter, and I'll cook you some dinner." Then you get over there, then it's like, well, damn, I have history there. They love me there. I had a family there. This shit, yeah, it was cool, but shit, I want to go back to my family. That's why a lot of people always go back. These motherfuckers went to WCW, then went to ECW. Where they end up at? WWE. Then they get mad again. Now I got to go somewhere else.
He cornered the market. He didn't have no choice but to go there. Because remember, when they quit WCW, there was no TNA. It was either go to WWE and keep providing for your family, or go to the indie circuit trying to make little bucks here and there. Because in the indie circuit, they can't pay you for those special appearances.
But it's part of the fucking business. It's no different. What you're talking about is no different from the NBA. It's no different from the NFL. Am I lying? When your market value is down, hey, bye. Just hopefully somebody come get you. Then what did they do? What they do in the NFL and NBA? They go play overseas. Because somebody's going to value. And then, hey, if you bring your value up, hey, somebody that you used to work for, because you done proved them wrong, will say, hey, everybody got a price.
Okay.
And you come on back.
Okay, here we go. You said that he got rid of all trash and you can go over there and be happier.
No, I'm not saying he got rid of was trash.
I'm not saying that either. Hey, I'm just saying, here's my point. They sit up there and left for creative purposes. A happy employee will work harder for you, make more money for you, push forward for you, and y'all build a company even higher and higher and higher.
Okay,
see, Vince McMahon's daddy who started the company, didn't start off huge success until he got Andre the Giant. Number one.
But it wasn't wrestling. Now wasn't what it was back then. You
Right.
probably had like one or two
But
people
this,
that talk.
you helping
All
me prove my
you was
point.
there
He has to
just watch
evolve,
a match.
and he's not. And you think, and I heard what you said about he pulling out them aces up his sleeve. Let's get Triple H, put him back in front of the camera. Let's get The Rock, put him back in front of the camera. It will draw in people. He's 100% right, but that's only a temporary fix until they
But
get
that's
bored
all you
again.
need,
They did that with Goldberg.
But
A
you're
temporary
playing, but this
fix
is the
won't
thing.
work.
But okay, a temporary fix won't work. But guess what? Just like in life, you gotta play the long game, right? Mm-hmm. Because you're drying them out. Eventually, AEW could run out of money.
Could or couldn't? They could.
I'm just hear me out. They could run out of money. Mm-hmm. Ain't no fucking way Vince McMahon, who's been in this for a long ass time, will sit up here and go down like that.
It's not up to him. It's up to the fans.
But the
I
only
don't
issue,
care.
the only thing that worries me though, is who are they on? What TV channels?
They on TNT. I mean, TNT.
And
TBS.
Fox. And Fox.
Who? Oh wait.
SmackDown on Fox.
Yeah,
Oh, you
Fox.
okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about what networks they on.
I thought you were talking about. Oh, we talking about WWE? What network they on?
Yeah.
WWE got USA and Fox.
Okay, so from what I've been hearing, from my sources, I didn't be funny. But what I've heard though is that they're not happy.
Fox.
Both of them, they're not happy. Actually,
With the ratings.
Fox, whichever one was mad at SmackDown, was like, hold on, you got all the talent going over there.
Yeah.
And you're bringing the ratings down. Mm-hmm. And then they're both upset. It was like, well, I brought you in because of these people, and you're letting them go. So they're ready.
You're proving my point.
But they're ready to cut bait. But at the same time, it's going to be always going to be somebody to pick up. You can always move it online.
Okay, I get all that. This is what I'm saying.
I'm not betting against somebody who's had the skin in the game for the longest. You got Vince against Cody Rhodes. That's basically what it is.
And that's exactly why.
And then
that's exactly why Cody Rhodes is finna win. That's why Cody Rhodes finna win, because first off,
he also got his. I know, is his daddy still alive?
No,
he died.
Yes.
Oh,
but my point is this: you're underestimating your opponent, and that's the number one rule in any war. You never underestimate your opponent.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes ain't underestimating Vince. Vince underestimating Cody Rhodes because first off, he think Cody by himself. If you got your money invested in a business, won't you work harder to keep that business going? Or you can be like, well, there go $1 million.
No, I'm gonna work harder.
And everybody in the top of the roster has their individual money invested in AEW. So they finna kick ass, take names, and they ain't gonna stop. Whereas in WWE, everybody tells you what to do. You can't jump off this top rope. You can't do this move. You can't say that catchphrase. You can't say that slogan. You can't wear that particular outfit. You can't do that. They're giving you freedom. The fans, let me ask you something. You don't watch it. Certain entrances of WWE ain't no fan ever sang along with. Except, you suck with Kurt Angle. That's it.
Hold on. Who is it? Yeah, hold on. Let me get it.
Damn, I'm gonna finish this before I forget it.
She said she'll text you. She finna get in the shower. She said she'll text you. She finna get in the shower.
Oh, I just want her to like do something for me on my phone.
Janae, can you throw on something right quick?
What the hell is
She just wants you to do something on her phone.
Okay, Bourdain.
Yeah.
He do all the
It say Cook's Tour, the mind of a chef.
he do all the documentary stuff. If he had a podcast, I fuck with you.
Come on. I gotta say this.
He got a podcast?
Because I gotta say it while it's still fresh and hot. Now, when the entrance of anybody come on, you know the song by heart. Randy Orton. Y'all know I hear voices in my head.
Batista.
And all this and that. Don't nobody sing along with that.
Evolution.
Exactly.
Evolution 5.
Yeah.
The gang shit hard too. I mean, True Late shit hard too.
And Chris Jericho has entrance music in AEW that he wrote himself, that he performed in his band Fozzy, which is a huge success overseas. Huge. We talking Michael Jackson he's the Michael Jackson over there. Okay? When his entrance music comes on, he cuts it short on purpose, and the fans keep singing that shit even though it's gone off. Fan support. In the end, you gotta remember, business people gotta remember, your product is no good if nobody's buying it. Y'all think, well, they gonna say what I want them to say. They gonna think what I want them to think. They gonna, like, for example, it's a certain, in the industry of professional wrestling, there's certain people you're supposed to boo and certain people you're supposed to cheer. For some odd reason, people think that you can make them cheer who you want them to cheer. It doesn't work that way. Like in heels. You boo who you don't like. I don't care how. They booed Roman Reigns. And they were trying to put him over so bad. They booed him and 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 booed him. He came down with cancer. They felt sorry for him. Now they cheering him and cheering him, cheering him, cheering him. Then he turned heel and they booing him and they boo him and they boo him and they booing him. You can't tell the masses what to think no more. Back in the day,
Just
you
like
could
when
do
they
that.
booed John Cena.
Exactly.
They got tired of that shit.
You can't tell
that good old boy.
You
shit
can't
old.
tell the people who buying your product how much of it to buy or what to buy. They make that decision. And for some odd reason, when you get too powerful, you start thinking, I tell people what to think. You don't. You used to. You can't no more. Not with this generation. They too free-willed. They too mind-free. They too fickle. They change their mind quick as hell. Instead of trying to make them think, stay a step ahead of them. And that's not what Vince is doing. Vince is saying, I want you to cheer. I want you to cheer. First off, Brock Lesnar's never going to work as a babyface. But they're cheering him right now. He came in, they got a problem with Roman Reigns. So what? You think that's going to work? How long? How long? Can you picture somebody who's his whole WWE career, he was a heel. He was a heel. And just because he came in and F5 John Cena, you think that's going to turn him to a face? No, he's still going to be a heel because he works. He's so good. He's so good at remaining a heel. He even carries that outside the ring. He's mean to people that he's passing on the street.
Like on heel.
Yeah. He carries the kayfabe all. He carried it. He's a genius. He got people thinking that he's actual dick, an asshole, a bastard. And he's not. That's the weird part. He's not. Like, for example, I thought the bastard was a racist. Guess who's the godfather of his children? Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, for real?
That's the godfather of his children. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? He's so good at kayfabe, you believe he's an asshole. Did you know he do Make-A-Wish Foundation too? He's made wishes for plenty of kids in wheelchairs. He let them hold the title. He let them, like, you know how you take pictures with kids? There's a kid in a wheelchair, got him in a headlock. And he's like, you never would have thought Brock Lesnar does that. So it's only so much you can believe before you start saying, nah, that's a heel. He ain't no face. He's worked too hard or too long at being a heel. People don't change. So I apologize for dragging this out so long, but it was a very particular topic that I love. But AEW is coming up because there's a lot of people refuse to change. A lot of people refuse to evolve. Stubborn. You can't force the masses no more unless you got one powerful thing. Fear.
And that was episode 9 of No Dragon, Just Ballz podcast. Like, subscribe, and support. Continue to support. And thank you to all of the consistent people that watch. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
Please leave some comments to see what subjects you might want us to go over.
Don't do that. It's gonna piss me off.
And those are the best subjects.
Oh, and I got on Certified Lover Boy merch. You can get it on www.I'mLyingLikeFuck.com.
Yeah, we looking at it.
I was like, we got a sponsor. Well, he got a sponsor.
Yeah, I'm not got no damn sponsor.
best friends. All I need to do is plant a tiny mustard seed of doubt in your head. And
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Even though you may not believe it.
When you got support, all I need to do is just shake up a little bit of faith about your character. And I can control any and everything at that point. That's why an absolution, I told y'all, I'm going to give y'all throughout these podcasts absolutions.
You hear this nigga?
Absolutions are life's guaranteed, can never be, oh, I can disprove it. Never. One absolution was, everybody wants to be heard. That was the very first absolution I gave.
Okay, I got
Another absolution, fear controls the masses. That is an absolution. It can never be disproven. Never. And that's a fact.
Okay, wait. I got a question.
I got many more, but I'm gonna give them to you throughout the podcast.
I got a question from. Does people's opinion about you affect you even if it ain't true?
Yes. Yes, because you're trying.
And why? Why would it affect you even if it ain't true?
Not me personally, but
I'm asking. Okay, go ahead.
It does because you want to change people's perception of you so they can understand you and so you can be heard. Right back to the first absolution. Because if you sit up here and got your mind already fixated on who I am, the way I am, and I tell you something different and you don't believe me, I will most of the time, not me, I will most of the time go out my way to prove to you that this is who I really am. To change your perception of me. So I can be, first off, accepted. Second off, well, first off, listen to, second off, a guy can call a girl a hoe, a bitch, a slut, and he should never do this. Never. Because it's, you don't know what that person been through.
Can you run that back, Turbo? Damn! Can you run that back? Damn! Can you run that back?
This ain't nothing scripted.
Okay,
I can't do that.
Go ahead. I'm just gonna put it in on the end of it in black and white. I'm gonna start doing the black and white at the end.
Oh shit!
Damn, I fucked up.
If a guy call a female a hoe, slut,
yeah, she don't care about what the men think, but the minute the people who are supposed to be supporting her, the minute
on the mic. This is going to at the end.
The minute the people that's supposed to be supporting her, the minute your gender, your race, your religion turns against you, you're alone. Fear. Human beings aren't meant to be alone. That's why whenever you get in trouble in jail, they put you in a hole and you go crazy in there. You start cutting on the walls, cutting on yourself, trying to commit suicide, playing in the toilet, stuff like that.
Did you say playing in the toilet?
These are facts.
What do you mean playing in the toilet?
The toilet, it's you?
Yes.
What do you mean playing in the toilet?
This is what I mean. An old army general told me that they put a guy in the hole.
Oh, I know. I think I know what you're talking about. Where they put your head in.
No, in the hole where they isolated them. That's how they do a lot of people, POWs. They isolate you to the point where you start going crazy.
Yeah, that's why people fucked up now in prison because you been in the hole for so fucking long. Hey, you
start seeing things, hearing things, imaginary.
I'm so fucking crazy. I feel like I felt that shit. Not feel like going through, but I was like, I don't know if I could think about just sitting in a fucking 8x8 cell.
Dark.
Nothing.
It ain't even dark. It could be you rather have darkness so your imagination can work better than in the light where you have to close your eyes. How many times you want to imagine something, you gotta close your eyes to do so. My point is,
you locked up by yourself all day and night.
All day and night. All day and night.
Back to the you shit like you know what a perfect example is, and don't judge me, you bastard. Castaway. You on a fucking island by yourself with Wilson. Yeah. You ain't got nobody to talk to. You we've been so fucked up by society. We so used to have it because that's why I say the smartest people are in prison because you don't have nothing but time to self-analyze and think about shit. Yeah. We sit up here and say, hey, you know, the Illuminati and this and that. But guess what? After that, it's so much shit going on in our lives. It's like, all right, we put that shit to the side. Still got to get up and work. Still got to do this. Still to the point where you suppress it. You don't think about it no more. Am I lying?
I am so proud of you.
Shut the fuck up.
This nigga is growing. It took him so, I swear to, correct me if I'm wrong, did I not tell you this shit years ago? Years ago, when I saw you first go through it with, she who shall not be named.
Don't name her. What she look like?
She has a daughter.
Oh, that motherfucker.
That motherfucker.
Yeah.
But my point is that as long as your depiction of you, which is dumb as hell, your depiction of you is usually 90% of the time, unless you got a strong mind or a strong spirit, sometimes both, it's always depicted by what other people view you as. So you don't see you. You see what other people see you.
All right.
Like the name Big Man. Who gave you that?
Hello?
But it wasn't your whole life.
Hey, hold up. Now, we ain't doing that.
Listen to me.
We ain't bringing up names.
But
she ain't getting no clout.
your mama didn't call you
I gotta
that.
edit that shit out.
But it's stuck because everybody see you as
Yeah, did they call
a
you?
big
Or
man.
nah?
I mean, everybody work with no.
Because you see, you think about porn stars, like, yeah, big man coming in.
Either way. But you let other people perceive you as a big man. Why couldn't they call you Teddy Bear? Because you gentle, you quiet, you good person. Think about it.
No, we gotta have somebody
You became big man.
We gotta have somebody else come in and answer that.
Okay. We need to. Yeah. Okay.
You know what? Before this over with, we gotta make it 100. I gotta bring out the asshole in him. The
No,
real asshole.
I don't want that.
The demon in him.
I don't want that.
Don't want it. We gotta
No.
see that.
No.
You gotta see everybody's dark side.
No,
to know
you
who
don't.
They really are.
No, you don't. Let me tell you something. You think your dark side is who you are, then there's something wrong with you.
No. I'm saying everybody has a dark side.
Yes.
You know how dark people can get sometimes.
People put it away for the self-preservation and for the preservation of society.
Truth be told, our DNA is mixed with the dark side.
I just said
How about that?
I just said that.
How about
but
that?
there's a reason people put it away and keep it away for a reason.
Yeah, because how do you know we sit up here and shame the devil, but we got the devil mixed in our blood?
What you mean in the blood?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. And that's why I keep that bitch locked
You know how
away.
they said the fallen angels had came down and started sleeping with the women, and that's how we got created.
The only reason
Because
they did that
just
to get back at God. They got because
then that's when God had Noah say, "Hey, wipe all this shit clean."
Exactly, because
But how you get mad for people not listening? They didn't listen to Noah.
who get mad?
You.
How do I get mad? Because this is perfect. Back in the day, we used to always say humanity. Humanity. Now what do we say? Society.
See, we're gonna do a podcast with just y'all two.
The reason we say society,
the
because we lost our humanity. How else can you say a grown man shoot up a house, shoot up a 2-year-old, trying to shoot up an auntie?
Oh yeah.
What if you had any ounce of humanity? How could you pull a trigger knowing there was a baby standing right there
I'm trying to tell you, man.
in a moving car? You didn't get out, walk up to him, yak. You
shot in the crowd pretty much.
no humanity. That's why we say society.
But
We
that's
lost
because
sight of
people
that.
Get guns and don't know how to use them. They just know how to pull the trigger and that's it.
People get guns and know how to use.
You know, back in the day, they used to say, "Hey, I'm gonna take you out here in the woods, put a little can or a bill or something."
Back in the
aim
day.
it
So
and
what
do it
stopped
like
it
that.
from happening? Why you can't do it for yourself? You went and got that gun by yourself.
They ain't got their daddy no more.
It ain't got to be daddy. It got to be humanity in your mind and in your heart to know the right way to do something, the best way to do something. You don't need somebody to teach you that. You need somebody to teach you not. So if you need somebody to teach you something as simple as that, why is it when you came out the womb, you ain't grew up hating or killing your mama? Innately knew not to do that. It was wrong. Right and wrong can't be taught.
I'm talking about shooting a gun though.
It's the same thing. Shooting a gun at whom?
Not saying
At what?
How to shoot, how to handle a gun, how to aim a gun.
Everything take practice. Before you decide to go get mad at somebody, shouldn't you practice it? You don't have to be taught you need practice. You know you need practice with the first time you did something.
See. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm finna call it. Did you have to learn how to have sex? You just stuck your thing in the hole and just know to go in and out.
You had to learn. Did she get pleasure out of the very first time y'all had sex?
Yeah.
Did you get pleasure out of? Oh no, she said she did.
Well, she didn't because it was painful.
I rest my. She had to
I don't
practice.
care. I feel good.
But see.
And go in and out.
Okay.
It was gonna be painful regardless. She was a virgin.
Okay. I get that. Was it painful for you?
A little bit, yeah.
It was painful. It was hella painful for me. But that's something different.
Nigga.
That bitch was too tight. That shit hurt like a. I stopped in the middle and said, "We can't do this."
Where's she at now?
Anyway, point being. Point being, you nasty bastard. Point being, like he said, because he brought up that subject with sex.
Well, I just correlate with anything in life because getting a gun is a big step. Big. You could take somebody's life. And I correlate that with sex because you can create life.
And take away same life.
Okay, so but
because while you getting her pregnant, you changed her life.
Yeah, and the same way
and
you
your
get
own
a gun, you can easily make a decision to protect life or take life.
Right, and that's my whole point.
And there'd be a lot of
you just said you can make a self-conscious decision. Your dad ain't got to tell you, okay, you went and got that gun. I'm gonna teach you how to shoot it. You can in your own mind say, okay, I got this gun to protect my family or to go hurt this person. But I first got to know how to use it.
And then it goes to morals too. Because in that same breath, you can have a gun in your house and it could be a kid that broke into your house. All he had was a fucking knife or a hammer or something. Do you take his life? Or do you say, hey, I'm going to call the police and you just stay right here?
That all depends on the situation of the person.
But that morals come in, right? Because you have the option.
No, incorrect.
So what are you saying? You going to take the life?
Oh, me personally,
yeah,
Rrell personally,
Rrell
personally,
because you know where we stand.
Rrell personally, no, but that's because I was trained on how to deal with the number one reason for doing any and everything in life: fear.
Fear of what you may become after doing it?
No, fear of getting caught off guard. Like we sitting here talking, somebody busting. Oh shit! If I got it with me, cat. But I wasn't trained that way, and I used the word trained for a particular reason that's none of y'all business.
Indigo child.
I was trained to assess the situation. Somebody busting her. Boom. First thing I'm looking at, your hands.
Okay,
That's the first thing I'm looking at.
See, I see why you get off topic because there's so much shit going through your head. What did y'all see that movie? It was the white dude. Damn.
The white dude. Like it ain't a
No, it was a white guy and the kids got mad at the dad because the dad, they was like, damn, dad, why you ain't kill him? But they never knew that the dad was an assassin who left that life alone. Fuck, I forgot the name of that movie.
Mr. Nobody?
Yeah. Nobody. You seen that movie?
Who got it?
The same.
You always worried about who in it.
That's how he correlates with the movie. Like this main star can bring the picture in his head.
But okay.
But that's a remake too. That's a remake too. Oh yes, because like I said,
because he analyzed the situation.
That's my whole point. He
don't even have a gun for it.
That's my whole point.
So why should I kill him?
Because he was trained on what to do.
Man, big man.
That's my.
Bar, stop telling about these bum ass heels and all
that's
this.
That's my whole point.
You need to watch Nobody. You need to watch I think I Love My Wife, but watch that one first because it's so relatable.
That's my whole point though. That's what
you been.
That's my whole point though. Like I said, like when you was upset about what happened, how you was looking in people's cars, you was doing the driving and everything, and you had your
because I know that's in me though. I know that's how it would be because if somebody broke into my house,
now we're going right back to the very point of the beginning when you want to see his dark side. There's a reason you got that locked away.
It ain't locked away. I'm ready to bring it. It just
you didn't. You suppressed it.
God has been able to say to keep me clear of shit because I know that's how I am. It ain't my. Well, I ain't gonna say it's my fault, but it's kind of one of them things where
I already get everything you're saying.
In a cage, but yeah, you a good people. Everybody don't deserve it, but if somebody brings it to you, thinking that
that's the difference between me and you.
I'm just going there because
that's the difference between me and you. That's the difference between me and you.
People on the fucking podcast, leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered.
That's the difference between me and you.
I'm killing
you can hone in yours for your one target. Me, I take out everything in that area so that one target, even if I decide to miss him on purpose, will live in fear for as long as I want to be.
He one of the people, you know how some people, they get into a fight and they be like, man, watch out, man. I'm trying to get him. He's the one, he's swinging on everybody. He mad at you for holding him back.
You better know it. You better know it.
He get mad at everybody.
Listen to you.
You holding me back? Oh, you choosing sides?
No. Incorrect. This is what I mean by that. You know me. It take a whole lot to get me to there. But when I'm there, it take a whole lot. I can yell, cuss, fuss, and all I want. But if I got to lay hands on you, you took me to a place of darkness that That
Okay, but what's his? We don't know his. We don't know how.
I don't want to know his.
But okay, the same way I know mine. You know yours. Do you know yours? You know.
He
You know, you know what takes you there?
Long as he know.
No, he don't know because he ain't never been there.
Oh, he know.
So
He know.
So we could be sitting there talking shit one day, or we may say the wrong thing that triggered this damn demon. Next
First
you know, he
thing
tears
I
you
know
up.
him.
What the fuck?
I know him. First thing he gonna say is, nah, don't do that. He ain't gonna just snap. He gonna say, hey.
Okay, I give you that because
Yeah.
he say, come on, man, we can't do
There
that.
you go.
Come on,
There you
man.
go.
Hey, man, come on with that shit, man.
But
Don't be sensible now.
this is what I mean by it. People do that to me. At work, my boss said it to me. Yeah, I want you to let it out. Every once, you ever seen Hellraiser?
Yeah.
I ain't really.
Point being, that little Rubik's Cube.
And it was spicy here, right?
Right,
Yeah.
Pinhead. Once you open that cube, you think you can handle what comes out. You have no idea. So that's why I don't do that to people. I don't want to poke the bear. You might have a cub. You might have a grizzly. I don't want to find out. Just like I don't want nobody doing that to me. Because it's the thing I hate most is losing self-control. And the two reasons I hate it is because that means you had power over me to make me change who I am. And reason number two is, and this is the scariest part, which I should have made reason number one, I might like it. I might be addicted to
Like
it
you're stuck right now.
and never go back.
Yeah, because it's just like when some people, once they get their first kill, it's like
Now they're a
it's
serial
a
killer.
feeling.
It's a high to it. That's why so many people hard.
They get addicted.
That's why so many people hard, like in show business, hard to retire. They don't want to leave that
And y'all
limelight.
be mad at me for bringing them up again. Ted Bundy, same way. That first kill, he was like, hold on. This shit turns me on.
all that power.
Let me taste this human blood, chicken.
Nope,
And
it
then
wasn't
they-
that. It was the fear. Once he killed that first person, they saw the fear and the power he had in that
You gotta watch
fear.
that Ted Bundy
That's what it
documentary,
was.
man. That shit is so
That's
sick.
what it was.
Th-
That's
th-
what it was.
There is no killer like him. You think Leatherface was bad?
Oh, no, I heard it was one killer that
Don't say no Jack the Ripper.
he cut his mama head off and had sex with.
Damn,
Forget
who
it,
was
man.
that?
You know, you heard of him?
Jeffrey
sound-
Dahmer.
Yeah, I think that was him.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. Cut his mama head off.
Damn,
had
I
sex
said
with.
Ted Bundy. What was Ted Bundy?
He's a serial killer.
Yeah, he was a
Jeffrey-
he was a
Jeffrey
rapist.
Dahmer
Was the
he
eating?
was gay, and he was doing all that sick shit. He would
And-
meet him at a club, bring him back, get him drunk,
He-
drug him,
he-
and then he would force himself on him,
But he thought, okay, he wasn't
and
gay.
he was cutting their bodies up and putting it in the
He wasn't
motherfucking
gay.
freezer.
He wasn't
Yeah,
gay.
from New York.
He hated gays, but he was
Thought he was pretty damn gay.
no. He was like cleansing them in his mind, in his sick mind. In his sick mind, he was cleansing them.
Damn, what was man? I told you about the documentary a long time ago. It had a whole bunch of them, and I was like, God damn, it was creepy as fuck. But then it goes back to what I said before about white people.
Like, so
They are the sickest people. What was damn? The
And as much as I
Impaler.
wanna-
what they call him, Vlad the
Vlad the
Impaler?
Impaler.
And that's where they based. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's where they played-
That's where they got Dracula from.
Exactly.
The dude. But what nobody's talking about is he was drinking black people blood and eating black people, and then that's why. Let's fast forward. The boxer. Remember the boxer, the dude, the black dude. He was a heavyweight champion. He was whooping everybody's ass. And then that dude came and whooped his ass, and he licked the side of his face because he had blood dripping down. Damn, what was that nigga name? He was a heavyweight boxer. He was popular. Damn, I can't think of his name. You know that man.
George Foreman.
No, this is probably 2 years ago. He had braids.
Oh, shit.
Wilder.
I ain't-
Deontay Wilder. Yeah. Remember, he had fought that dude that whooped his ass. The dude
White
was,
one.
yeah, and he licked his face. And everybody's like, nah, this some old demonic type
The
shit.
white one like this thing?
Yeah.
I don't even know saying it.
I'm about to send you a whole bunch of videos. Because what were we talking about prior to that?
Black and
Oh, no, Goldberg and Undertaker. That weak-ass match when he dropped him on the head. I'm going to send you that one, too.
But the documentary is Ted Bundy or is it Jeffrey
No,
Dahmer?
Jeffrey Dahmer, not Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy, I'm getting Ted Bundy confused. Ted Bundy was over there killing the white.
He was
the
a serial
women.
killer,
Yeah,
yeah.
But no, Jeffrey Dahmer was the one I
He
brought
was
up on
eating
the
folks.
podcast. He was cutting people up, eating them, and keeping them in the basement. And then motherfucker was like, man, what the fuck is that smell? But he ended up getting caught because he thought, what the fuck? He was drilling somebody's head, or he thought he sedated somebody. But the motherfucker was able to get up and run. And
That's called a lobotomy. He thought he lobotomized him.
Yeah, but the dude,
Then you put a drill to
the
the temple, and then you pour water in there. And what it does, theoretically, is it scrambles all the neurons, and because your brain shoots off electricity, literal electricity. That's why when you do like this and then touch somebody, same thing. It shoots off literal electricity, and you know what happens when you mix water and electricity? Short
So
circuit.
we got electricity, right? Damn, we ain't got that much time. We got to have a whole different podcast for this type of shit. So if we have electricity in us, right, and lightning is electricity, right?
Why?
So wouldn't there be truth to some of this mythology?
What mythology? You gotta specify, because there's a shitload of
God
mythology.
of thunder and all that.
So
Wouldn't there be some type of truth to it somewhere?
Okay.
Somewhere. It may not go to the extent of like all that, but somewhere down the line there's some truth to it.
Okay. There have been recorded data of a man controlling electricity. Taking that light bulb, unscrewing it, putting it in his hand, and turning it on.
Okay, you talking about one of them.
It's the same
Them
thing.
circus act motherfuckers.
No. See, all that is,
Light bulb out and then turn it on in the hand.
he was standing
But
up.
you know they say black people was able. We got the melanin is damn, what was it? The melanin to charge the battery or something.
It's like solar panel. You see, with certain cultures, that's why they turn red. It overcharges it. With us, it can't overcharge it. We get darker, but as far as sunburn and stuff, with them, they only can take so much before it starts to hurt them, like a microwave, radiation, on the inside out, outside in, cooking it. With us, and I'm not gonna say this out loud, but theologians say there is one perfect specimen derived of humanity, one culture, and I'm not gonna say what that is.
Ours, the black culture.
I'm not gonna say what that is.
Black culture.
But it's been proven so many different times in so many different ways. I'm
That's
talking
why
about.
we're the
I'm
most
talking about.
hated.
I'm
That's
talking
why
about.
we're the most feared.
I'm
That's
talking
why
about.
we're always demonized as a negativity. Everything.
Exactly.
No. Let me finish.
Exactly.
Remember when that nigga Dan Calloway said everything that we learned was in reverse. Like when they said 1 + 1 does not equal 2, it equals 3. Because when you have one person, y'all come together, y'all make a third. Remember?
Right.
Same thing. Well, I don't know. I'm going too deep now. But it's kind of the same thing. Everything we were told in reverse. Just like when we talked about, ain't no fucking way y'all had all them black folks chained up at the bottom of them boat. There's some lies being told here.
For 9 months.
There's some lies being told.
Both y'all are wrong. There is a way, and I told it to you.
How?
Fear.
No, he said.
Fear controls the masses.
It's all this.
You
Hey, I'm about to get on top of this nigga. And this.
You first off, you misled them. Then when they got on that boat, you said you jump off the boat, you gonna drown.
What we talking about?
Fear kept them in line on that boat. Don't get me wrong. Plenty of them jumped off, but that helped. That helped with the fact that they said you jump off the boat, you gonna die. It helped instill the fear. It made it more easy control. See, he drowned. Do you want to drown too? No, I want to live.
100 black folk for 9 months on a boat. And bring them to America.
Yes. All you need is a few examples.
But let me ask you this.
They
Let
got
me
no
ask you
food for
this.
that.
Huh?
They got no
Ballz,
food for
let
that.
me ask you this.
Shit, they don't care if you starve or not. They give you a
There
piece of
was-
bread,
let-
and there's food all around. It's called fishing.
Let's say China took over. I'm just gonna use China. They took over and they say, you know what? Round up all the white people you can, and we give you $100,000 per every white person. Every white person you round up. Now, are you really going to care about how they lived? If it's a child?
I think I
You
would,
believe
but-
that's what they did?
No. I'm just using
Oh.
an example. Cause you gotta remember at one point we was looked at as money, nothing more but money.
You so stupid.
How was we not?
You so stupid.
How were we not?
And
We
I was
sold.
just proud of you.
How? When we were sold.
I just want to correct one thing about what you're saying. It's not at one point. It's still to this day.
Yeah.
That's all the part that you're stupid on.
Anywhere you work, we're always, just like where I'm at now. What do you think is the thing? Bunch of black people working. Who's at the top? Who got the best position?
And as much as people want to sit up there and say, we ain't being held down, y'all doing it with your own mind, you doing it with your own self. It's only so far you think you gonna go with that degree. If me and you got the same degree as a white man, who you think they gonna pick, bruh? Let's be real. It's this guy that was on Facebook who was saying, I don't see how y'all think that we being oppressed by the white people. I got 2 degrees. I worked 2 jobs. You had to do all that, and all he had to do was say, Dad, I want to go to college. That's the difference. That's what I was mad at that black man. We ain't being held back. It's in our mind.
Just like
yes, we are.
It's easy to get the job off of who you know, but how many black people you know that's in a position to give you an opportunity or a job?
How many of them you know would give you one?
Or they could give you the opportunity to be in the same predicament as them. They not give you the opportunity to say,
That's another thing. That's another thing. For some odd reason, whenever somebody like no dragon, just balls. All we want is subscribers. It don't cost you a dime. But for some odd reason, they won't subscribe because they feel like when we do make it, that means we took the money that they were supposed meant for them. We took it.
I'm glad you
It's
brought
plenty
that up.
of money
I'm glad you
around.
brought that up.
Get your own.
And I'm glad this recorded. I had that same issue when it came to likes on Facebook and Instagram. I'm like, why am I saving these likes like it's money or something? If I see something, just like it. I don't give a damn if I like it.
It ain't hurt nobody exactly.
It ain't doing no wrong. Just like it be some people like, oh, I don't really care. But I'm like, hold on.
Just
I
like
be damn near like everything now.
Just like on Facebook when I did do my story. Like I said, I got 55 likes. But the subscribe didn't increase by 55.
We have been, I'm going to say, institutionalized into believing likes.
So like I said,
something.
next
likes
episode
don't mean nothing.
Next episode, subscribing don't mean nothing. I've said this on our pod. Subscribe. You don't agree with what we saying? Hit mute notifications. It's not gonna hurt you to subscribe to us.
I ain't gonna lie now. I'll be on YouTube watching videos sometimes. The video be good as hell, but I forget to subscribe to it though.
Okay,
well,
I get
I got
that.
this new thing. When y'all watch it now, I got this new thing I downloaded, and it's gonna pop up with our logo, with the logo. It shows how many views. How many subscribers, and then it's gonna have the like button. It's gonna have the clicking.
I was waiting on that.
It's gonna come up ever so often during our videos. Yeah. So but
it should come up like during the black and white part when I stop being so technical about what I'm saying.
So you talking about at the end? At the end,
because the reason I'm so technical is like I said, so people can understand me better. Yeah. You know, if I go too emotional, like I'm passionate about it, but if I get too emotional, they're not gonna understand what I'm saying.
Well, glad you brought that up because the light bulb was ringing off, and these moments, because you brought it up, you said, man, we need to start recording. So that's why I said, well, damn, we're gonna start having that shit at the end. I wasn't expecting to go this long, but I'm gonna use it towards the end, so that way it's like, all right, we have the main podcast where we just do the
subjects.
Yeah, because
and this is more personal.
Yeah, because in the beginning I was like, man, just going down the topic just seemed too scripted versus like how we talking now.
Organic.
We going all over the fucking place and we just fucking talking. Yeah.
I think that's why the first one got 115 likes.
But then
views.
Yeah, because it was like, shit, we just talking.
It was organic.
Just kicking the shit first.
Yeah, and then it was like, damn, here I go bringing in topics and like, all right, then I'm reading off shit. It was like, damn.
But I agree with that too.
But what are we, a fucking radio?
No, what we are is we, like the whole point, the description of the podcast say, we talk about one subject and 3 different views on that same subject, which is my point about the letters. The letter earlier about the perfect house. You can all have the same subject, but different views on that subject.
But that's why that now at the end, like we're doing now, we just gonna have like, hey, this is just behind the scenes. We're gonna call it behind the scenes. I gotta take all that shit out. But we just gonna have some behind the scenes shit. We're gonna call it behind the scenes from wherever the fuck we talked about. Whether, hey, I'm going off to go handle something and y'all talking or anything, but I just ain't gonna be there. Yeah. Cause I'm looking at this to keep track of time. But yeah, you can still hear me in the background.
Yeah.
Cause really it's basically you informing him, cause he asking questions. Me, I'm more likely just goddamn, hold on, Cause my thing is I just had this other thing. I just wanna, like with you, I wanna get you mad, and with him I I want him to be wrong sometimes. I want him to hiccup, be like, oh.
You want me to be wrong?
It's just fun. I just do this shit for fun.
But
it's like
then,
it's like a how I put it,
a knee jerk reaction.
Watching the Power Rangers lose.
No, it's almost like playing chess. It's like, damn, he good.
Yeah.
I gotta get better. Once I get better, it's an old movie. Damn, what's that movie? I think it was Samuel L. Jackson. It was a dude. They was having a conversation about God. The whole movie was just them sitting at the table and they having a conversation about God. It had Tommy Lee in it. I don't remember who the other guy was, but they were just sitting there having a conversation about God. One believed in God. One was like, "Hey, look, I've been there, done that." And then toward the end, I shouldn't even tell you this, but toward the end, Tommy Lee was like, "Damn, God, why you didn't give me the ability to change his views?" Because toward the end, it was basically, I'm telling you, it's a movie. All they did was sit at a fucking table and talk about God.
Okay.
And it was like one person strongly believed the other person like, man, go ahead on with that.
Atheist versus a religious person.
Yeah, but at the end, like how I be feeling with you, but it ain't on the religious stuff. At the end, the dude
felt defeated.
He stumbled on because he was like, damn, you got me. I don't have a response. Then he started questioning God like, God, why didn't you bestow in me the knowledge? Because now I'm looking at everything all different.
See,
now I'm fucked up. I gotta find that movie.
A preacher told me this. He said the devil can whisper in your ear because he wants to take your mind. Because the mind is a root, has a back doorway to the soul and the heart. God knows and speaks to your heart because it's a direct route to the soul. And that was reaffirmed this morning because I do recall telling a few people that this whole thing is a battle of head versus heart. God wants your heart because your heart can't lie. The devil wants your mind because it can be influenced. No, I told her the forbidden fruit was off of a fig tree. It was a quince, which is a hybrid of a fig and an apple, if you want. And she like, no, apple. I was told apple. I believe apple. Well, Mr. C, the knowledgeable man that he was, brought his book in, and I turned a couple of pages, and I pointed out, I said, so after they ate of the forbidden fruit, they came from up under the tree with a fig leaf covering their nakedness. Not an apple leaf. And it opened her eyes to a whole new way of looking at things.
So what are you saying? What are you getting at?
The forbidden fruit is not apple. It never was an apple. Because once the forbidden tree with the forbidden fruit was discovered, God took it from us. Apples are still here, right?
Well, yeah, quince. I never heard of quince. What's called a quince?
A quince.
I never heard of one though.
There it is.
And then
see, you can't always go by what people tell you. Do your own research.
Y'all watch Noah, the movie Noah?
I've heard the story, and
you know what? I'm glad you brought that up.
Somebody brought that up too. They was like, "Was dinosaurs on the ark?"
I mean, he had dinosaurs on there, but they had a whole bunch of shit on there to do, but you know.
But you know what? I remember hearing that
Nah.
one of them. Damn, I gotta like. It was fresh in my memory when I seen the movie, because you know. You probably know better. I remember it had something to do with Noah being found naked.
Yo, they landed.
And the son seen him, and then I don't know if he felt disrespected or something, because the dad was drunk. How they portrayed in the movie, the dad was just a drunk, and the son was just like, look, I done lost all respect for you. You a drunk now. But I remember hearing, found him, and then he then the son ended up having sex with his mom, and that created the curse, and that's how the black person came about, was through that child. That's how we came about, and that's why we've been cursed for so long. That's what I heard. That's what I read. But you know, it's so many different levels to this shit, and what's true, what's not true.
One day we should have a preacher on the show, cause I got a lot of religious questions.
Oh boy, wouldn't try to get join the church and shit.
Oh, well, that's up to you. That's of your heart and mind battling each other. Truth be told, do I believe in spirituality? Yes, I do. Do I believe the Bible word for word? No, I
thing
don't.
wanna
And the
ask you
only
about is
reason,
drug.
the only reason I don't believe the Bible word for word, and this is never gonna go against God, because like I said, He's already talked to me.
Somebody's point of view.
No, because it was written in a dead language that nobody can translate no more.
You heard about that language touch?
Such languages like that from Egyptian era, well, you don't know what it's saying. There's certain things that exist now that didn't exist back then, but y'all sit there and put it in the Bible as if it existed back then. Through evolution, it changed into something else.
Just like the King James version of the Bible.
See?
And King James was gay.
Most things was back in those days. Because according to history, not religion, Christianity came about because King Henry wanted to divorce his wife because she couldn't heir him a son. But back then there was only Catholicism, which means you can't get a divorce. So he created a whole new religion.
He killed your wife or some shit, man.
He created a whole new religion.
What he killed like 3 wives or some crazy shit until he found out.
And then come find out through science, men just determine the gender of the baby, not women. You decided you having a boy or girl. Women ain't got nothing to do
You
with
don't
it.
necessarily decide, but you produce men and women.
Because you have
Versus
X,
back
Y,
then-
all she's got is Y. No, all she's got is X. You got an X chromosome in your body right now and a Y chromosome. The Y chromosome was stronger than the X. That's why you became a male. Well, in your nether regions, you have X chromosome and Y chromosome. Whichever one get there first determines. But this is the trick. You can decrease the Y chromosome or increase the Y chromosome by what you put in your body. Because
I need to put in my body to make a goddamn little girl.
more acid. Orange juice. Yeah. Because the Y chromosome can't really deal with that much acid. You got to increase your acid levels. Where alkaline is in your body, you get more Y chromosomes. According to science. I ain't no scientist.